This video will show philatelic items that cover the brief but successful career of one of the first megastars of the movies. Her fantastic career spanned from 1936 until 1948, when she married director Charles David and retired to outside Paris, where she still lives. She will be 91 years old this December. She began her career in 1936 in the movie Every Sunday. She became the top paid woman in the United States in 1945 and made 26 films. Miss Durbin has been married 3 times, the last of which was to Charles David, and they retired to Paris. She no longer grants interviews. Shown here is a movie herald which was used as advertising for current and upcoming films. She signed with Universal Studios in 1936 and was an instant star, and the fan mail poured in, as can be seen from this picture. In the early days, fans could request a photo or autograph and receive it free. As the stars received hundreds of thousands of requests over the years, the studios began to charge for them. In a response to fan mail from Alice, she mentioned some of her films: I Love to Whistle, It's Raining Sunbeams, and Chapel Bells. The studios no longer provided free photos or autographs. The reverse of the card has a picture from Modern Screen magazine. The movie companies used meter ads to publicize the films. This one was for the 1940 movie It's a Date. The war years saw a lot of mail from military personnel. This was from an RAF pilot at Stalag Luft 3, where the Great Escape took place. The U.S. had not entered the war yet, so there are no U.S. censor markings. During wartime, mail came from many exotic areas: the Dutch East Indies, Java. Even during times of strife, the movies provided a relief from the pressure and bad news from the war. This fan mail from Australia contains a tied copy of the Lady Gowrie Red Cross seal. There is still no U.S. censor markings on the fan mail. This page shows advertising on a 1940 St. Louis transit pass. It shows the movie Christmas Holiday starring Deanna Durbin and Gene Kelly. This page shows fan mail to Deanna from Bohemia and Moravia, with a German censor tape on the reverse. Shown on this page is fan mail from a British soldier in Malaysia, with censor markings from Field Post Office number 33. A soldier in Egypt provided this piece of fan mail. It was sent 2 days after German General Rommel's first offensive in Egypt. U.S. censorship did not start until June 1941. 2 days after Pearl Harbor, a fan in Malaga, Spain, sent this letter. U.S. censorship was now in place, as can be seen by the U.S. censor tape. A patriotic card from Spain with Spanish and U.S. censor markings. It asked for a photo free of charge due to currency problems. A letter from a POW to Mrs. Von Paul in 1943. She had married Von Paul in 1941. Earlier we saw another letter from this POW in 1940 when he was first captured. This page shows fan mail from an Italian seaman interned at Fort Missoula, Montana at the beginning of the war. They received free mail on November 6, 1942, but few examples of free mail are known prior to January of 1943. This page shows 1943 mail from an Italian POW written in Italian. Even enemy POWs were attracted to U.S. movie stars. The same POW from the previous page sent another request to Deanna. Here we have another Italian POW letter to Deanna from Camp Number 92 in Tiverton, England. The Italians appear to be particularly attracted to Hollywood stars. This page shows fan mail from Britain with MGM and 20th Century Fox forwarding markings and a U.S. censor tape. A 1943 St. Louis, Missouri transit pass with movie advertising. It shows Deanna Durbin in His Butler's Sister. This page shows fan mail from a Belgian POW in a camp at Welbersheim. He asked for a care package. This page shows a 1944 fan mail from British Columbia with a blackout cancel used to conceal the origin's address, but in this case the return address gives it away anyhow. Shown here is a piece of fan mail from HMS Eland, a naval base in Freetown, West Africa. The sender requested a photo in a 4-page letter. Paper was in short supply during the war and even after the war. This fan mail envelope from Belfast was made from a British War Office map. It shows adversity usage. This page shows 1947 fan mail from Malta, an unusual point of origin for fan mail. Shown here is interrupted mail to Deanna. A fire in the mail car at Terre Haute, Indiana caused the damage, and it received the damage by fire marking. Deanna Durbin was the premier star of her time period. She was both an acting and a musical star. Since her 12-year career covered before and during World War II, she received a lot of fan mail from areas of strife. She retired to Paris in 1948, where she still lives. More information can be obtained from Deanna Durbin's fan mail site, the Military Postal History Society, the American Philatelic Society, the National Postal Museum, at the website shown on this page. Thanks for your time, and if you have any comments or corrections, you can contact me at the email address shown on this page.